Hi everyone, it is Tuesday, December 10th, 12:47 p.m. here on the East Coast. My name is Liam McMahon. I'm a strategist over at globalfxclub.com, and I am a guest contributor to Daily FX. So this is a video for you guys talking about the Swiss pairs. All right, you see the Swiss franc has been extraordinarily strong of late, benefiting from Euro strength, but also exceeding it. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, talk about some potential trade opportunities in those crosses. So please take a minute to read over the risk disclaimer, which should now be on your screen. Then we'll start looking at some Swissy charts. All right, so Cad Swiss, we're going to do first. It is one of the most beat up pairs out there right now. You can see we've fallen almost 200 pips really since the last less than a week. All right, so it's gotten pretty beat up. This candle, a little bit promising here on the 4-hour chart, but we've seen some of this before, all right? We've seen some bullish candles that got sold pretty hard. So I am keeping an eye out. In general, the theme is going to be I would like to buy Swiss franc pairs, but not right now. So I'm going to talk about what I need to see, what I want to see to trigger me into some of these longs. All right, so on Cad Swiss, that would be a nice touch. If we manage to clear this small descending trend line, all right, it's about the 83.75 figure, get above there. But the major levels, if we can break above this major descending trend line here, call it 84, all right? So that's only about 45 pips up. If we can get above that 84 figure, put in a 4-hour close up there, hang out for a little bit, that might trigger me long for at least a move up towards about 85.30. You can see this previous swing low here, some consolidation over here. So that's one potential setup. If we look at the two of the major ones, Dollar Swiss, another very nice candle here, but very little else to recommend it really for a trade. There's no divergence here on the 4-hour chart. This has been pretty beat up. We exceeded, all right, these previous lows. So now they're going to stand as resistance. That's about 88.90. So in order for me to look to buy Dollar Swiss, I'm going to need probably really a daily close back above 89 and maybe a little bit of consolidation up there. Show some strength, show some ability to remain above that 89 figure, and I may start to look for some opportunities to buy Dollar Swiss. Another one I think is worth looking at here is Euro Swiss. Not a pair that gets a lot of attention since the peg. Not a big mover, but you know, it may present a nice opportunity. All right, so right now you can see we're testing this previous low here. Got a little bit below it. It's about 122.13. All right, we broke below. We're now really, though, holding it. You can see here on the 4-hour chart, we're back above. So we're going to watch this kick around. I don't like buying it here. I feel like we're not that far away from another stop run. If we see that stop run, however, okay, and we take it down to about 121.75, 121.50, then I'll start to look for logs as we're nearing sort of the previous 121.30 lows, all right, that have held since April. All right, so that's a big level down there. We're getting closer and closer to the SMB's line in the sand. So Euro Swiss, I think, worth watching if we get one more little sell-off. On a rally, all right, I want to avoid buying Euro Swiss anywhere near this 122.75 mark. That's going to be pretty significant resistance. So the next long opportunity won't be until we manage to break this longer term standing trend line around 123.50. Okay, the trend line dates back to July. It's been tested multiple times, and it's held up multiple times. Last but not least, we're going to take a look at Aussie Swiss. All right, Aussie Swiss here. A little bit better bid, okay, as we see the Aussie catching a little bit of a rally today, but still really nothing that significant. Again, we're starting to see a little bit of RSI divergence here on Aussie Swiss, which is something. Okay, you can see RSI running higher, and then you can see price has been running lower. All right, so that gives me a little bit more confidence here looking at Aussie Swiss. This trend line here that we're testing right now, that could be a decent low risk long opportunity if we break close above there. You could put your stop here right below the lows by 80.95. Give yourself it'll be about a 40 pip stop, so nothing unreasonable. But if you are going to do that, you have to remember you are buying the Aussie, which has been the last 2 to 3 months one of the weaker pairs out there, maybe the weakest, and you are selling the Swiss franc, which has been one of the strongest pairs out there. All right, so you got two longer term trends going against you, but the medium term to short term bounce opportunities do look plausible, and I think they're worth watching. All right, so those are the Swissy pairs. Swiss franc, one of the strongest of late. Maybe it's starting to run out of steam, though. We'll have to see how some of these daily and weekly candles play out. Worth watching. Good luck trading, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon.